Now, within each of the objectives, and you can, we should also further break it down and look at their specific indicator and object and targets. Indicator is a specific item or things that will show you, that demonstrate the progress achieving the result, such as your test score, such as some of the crime statistics in the community. And those are the indicator. And target is how good is good enough, and what level will satisfy you. So my indicator for if I take a certain class, my test score is my indicator. But my target is, you know what, this is a very difficult class. If I can come out alive with a B, I'll be happy. So the B will be your target. Or maybe you say, no, I need to have A plus. Well, that will be your target. So different program, based on the maturity, based on the condition of the program, you may be a little bit more reasonable in terms of the target. The target could be increase, decrease, or maintain. You work with a client or someone with a health issue, maintain the health status itself is a good thing. So need not to be, so it could be plus, minus, or remain the same. Let me give you a couple examples of the output and as well as the indicator and target. For the output, volunteers will deliver food to homebound seniors weekly. The number of meals that you deliver is your indicator. All right? So you will have 89,000 meals will be delivered by volunteers to 340 seniors in a year. Now that's your target. And this is also an output. So being counting, how many meals deliver, how many volunteers, and within a certain period of time, that hopefully you'll be deliver that many meals per year by that many volunteers, and that's your target. If you have intermediate outcome, homebound seniors will eat the nutritious meal provided by volunteers. And the percentage of clients who eat at least 4 of the 5 meals on the Meals on Wheels program delivered to them. Now, 4 of 5 meals is the indicator. How many meals that they eat is the indicator. And when 65% of the client will eat at least 4 of the 5 meals a week, and that is your target. Now, of course, you say, how do I know that they do that? And that is your data collection tool, and something that we will talk about in a separate workshop. But indicator and the target, and so for this particular is an intermediate outcome. They not only the meal delivered to them, they do eat the meals, and we all know that sometimes seniors, because of their mental health as well as health condition, they may not feel like eating so much. So be reasonable. Don't expect them 100% of them will eat 100% of the meal delivered to them. You will be disappointed and also unrealistic. The end outcome is a nutritious meal provided consistently will maintain or improve the health and well-being of homebound seniors. And the percentage of clients who maintain or improve on their nutritional risk score. Now that is the percentage of clients who have maintained a particular score or improved in a particular score, and that is your indicator of whether you have improved their nutritional intake. And 40% of the clients who receive meals for at least 6 months will improve their score by 8%. Now, you're not saying all the clients, but only 40% of the clients who receive meal for at least 6 months. You need to have a dosage, enough time for change to take place. And you only talk about 40% of the clients. You're not talking about 100% of the clients. Those clients who's improved will then maintain a healthy score. Now, so you can see that the end outcome is always over a period of time, and also has to be realistic. And the lesson that we learn from all these Meals on Wheels programs, seniors may not really enjoy the meals. They really enjoy the person who delivered the meal. It's the human context. And maybe we need to develop a home visiting program in addition to the Meals on Wheels program. And so that is a separate program that you want to design. So we talk about logic model, we talk about the program planning, program evaluation. How did we pull all these things together? And that's when we have this so-called planning and evaluation worksheet. And these worksheets, we designed these worksheets for you to put all these things together. These worksheets have several main components. Community and clients need, remember, that is the first thing about the logic model. And service activity, anticipate input, and identify results. This is exactly the same items that we have for the logic model. And on the screen, you will see that we will link this logic model to using an example of a school-based youth development project, parenting skill training, a particular activity handouts, and I would like to use this to show you how this work together. If we could, this particular worksheet has on the top, it shows you the logic model and fill in the blank of all the needs and the expected outcome. And we have arrow pointing down to this particular so-called program planning and evaluation worksheets, and pointing out where each one of them where should it go. So when you develop the logic model, and you have the logic model on top of the worksheet, and bring those information and put into the worksheet, each of the objectives have one of these worksheets, then you will have if you have, say, 5 objectives, then you have 5 worksheets, and that is your program plan. And there's also your evaluation plan. So this worksheet is being developed for the purpose of you be able to fill in the logic model and move the information into an organized format to guide your program planning and program evaluation activities. And we also provide you a blank form which you can print out, and you can modify it. And so this particular worksheet hopefully will give you some idea of how to move information and put them to use. So at the end, we asked you need to going back to the program, the logic model. You need to ask: are you using the right tool for the right job, and what kind of evaluation or planning tool job that you are doing, and then what tools that you use. A map of Hong Kong may not help you to navigate or to travel in Singapore. So because you have the wrong tool for the job, and how good, how sharp it is, and how good is the instrument, and that is again the instrument development workshop in a separate workshop. And is it a result-driven instrument, or is it, or just because I have the tool, so therefore I do something about it? Now that is when the logic model, you need to start with the needs. Why are you driving around town? Oh, I don't know, because I have a car. No, because you want to go to this particular destination. That's why you drive your car to get there. So it is an end result driven activities.